Hi, I'm Tamra. I'm a conduit for Elion, the voice of light. Let us awaken together. A couple of days ago, I was in the grocery store. I was in the produce section, and an elderly man was going through the potatoes that are all singled out. He found a rotten one, and he turned to an employee and said, "This potato's bad." I said to him, "That was very nice of you to not leave that there for others." We started to have a conversation, and there he was holding a potato in each hand. He said, "I'm trying to not take home too much food." I said, "I'm trying to be careful also because my children have grown and now it's just my husband and I." He said, "My wife died 2 months ago," and there were tears in his eyes. I felt for him immediately and I said, "I am so sorry." He started to talk to me. This happens to me quite a bit because people feel comfortable coming to me and talk. He started telling me how hard it was without his wife, how he wondered if she got all the proper medications she needed. He started to talk about her funeral, her death. He started to talk about his health and things that were going on in his life. He felt bad that he had to cremate her instead of burying her because he didn't have the money, and it was going to be the same for him. All of these things were major importance in his life. My heart felt for him because someday I could be alone, or my husband could be alone. This is life. Death comes when it's supposed to, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's how you deal with the life of today. He had a lot to say, and there were a lot of tears in his eyes. And I enjoyed being there for him. When we talked for quite a while, I wished him well in his evening, and I told him I was sorry for his loss. This gentleman turned to me and said, "Thank you. Thank you for listening to me." Now that is what we need to learn to do. Listen. I could have easily said in my mind, "I'm out of here. I've got too much to do. I have a list of things. This man is going to trap me and keep me here when I don't want to be." But instead, my mind said, "This man needs me, and I can give of this time. It's a gift I can give freely." We need to learn to communicate, to listen before we put any response in. Most people want you just to hear them, and there's a lot that they're trying to say. This can be a gift given to you for you to grow, to learn, and to be more than you are. I'm going to let Elion speak on this subject. Your intent in life is what shows who and what you are. How can you give well-being to others? Like comfort, listening, compassion, and understanding. Communication can be a lost art, for it is a skill. It is something to be nurtured, to grow, and to command at your will. For you to become a better listener is for you to use communication in a precise way. For you to conduct your life with a wisdom that is intelligent and intellectual. You can learn from listening. You can grow in wisdom from listening. How often do you have a conversation with someone else when all you're thinking is, "I want to tell them this. I want to say this. They need to know this." You're not really listening to the other's problem or happiness or their journey. Most people don't want you to tell them how to live their life, so you are wasting your precious energies. Most people only want an ear and to let you know that they are alive and have a purpose. You are here to become more than you are. Why waste your precious energies? In this skill set of communication, much can come of these beautiful talents. You are a divine being, and so are those around you. Can divinity be coming from them that you are missing? The divine grace and purpose of life? Is there an intellect out there that needs to be put on the forefront so that you may learn? You may grasp a greater sense of yourself. There are many problems with not communicating well and thinking you are the only one right. You are the only one with the precious time that needs not be wasted. You are not living. You are not using your intentions for the betterment of yourself and humanity. These precious people that are around you on this planet at this time are here for a purpose. They have a life they have lived. They have a journey they have been on for a very long time. They want you to know they matter. For you to take a few of your precious moments of time and give that to them, what a gift you are giving. The smile, the nod, the handshake, the shoulder grasp, all of these could change a person's day. Not long ago, humanity believed the world was flat. If you did not believe this, you were a heretic. You could be incarcerated or put to death. There was no leeway in this subject. Lo and behold, humanity learned that the world was round through the opening of mind and communication. This is how you need to look at life. What can you learn that you have not perceived before, that has not been brought to your awareness? If you can learn to bring your intellectual intelligence up a level, you will find it is from learning, receiving what is out there, the beautiful books that are out there for you, the communication of another. This is a wellspring of knowledge that is at your fingertips. How will you let the world be in your conscious awareness? Shall it be flat or round? Giving of yourself to another. This is important. It matters not your political agenda, your religious agenda, or your philosophical agenda. To come in communication with another, the middle ground is where there is growth. They can come from the right, you from the left, and maybe in between, you'll come up with something new, something more. It is apparent that in listening, you can grow. It is how life becomes a new conceptual intelligence. Maybe if you listen, you will know the world is round. The world is round, but we didn't believe it. Me taking that small amount of time with that gentleman was showing respect and honor of his feelings and that someone cared. It didn't take much from my life, and it's given me this great movement of knowing that respecting another gives me growth. Listening to another gives me growth. I have something to share with you. You definitely have something to share with me. In this, I become higher in my intellect and my perception of life. What would your perception be of life? And how can you come to the middle ground with those around you? Let us communicate with all in a new skill set of listening. If you like our video, please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Let us know how you feel and what you think. We'd love to hear your questions. This is what we're here for. And as always, be of heart.